Yo team, what is up? Excuse the catchy. This is Leo's new thing, which he loves. Not really the first vlog of the year I was hoping for, with obviously everything that's going on, lockdowns, etc. But at the end of the day, it's not anything that should be that surprising. With like all around the whole lockdown thing, I've been pretty, I wouldn't say positive, but I've managed to work around it and focus my energy into business, clients, everything like that. So I've kind of just almost blanked it. But this time has really pissed me off. And it's a hard one all round because like we obviously work with a lot of people who are shoots, things like that. And when you're getting ready to prep and then that gets thrown at you, it just becomes a fucking nightmare. So yeah, if anyone else is feeling the same way, don't worry about it. We all do. And if you need to DM me, we could chat about what you can do going forward and things like that. But I think what you've got to remember is, and this might sound a bit cheesy, but it's true, don't get mad, get even. Is that the saying? I don't even know. But the reason that's an important thing is, like, at the end of the day, when this all becomes, well, when it's all over, when you look back at it, are you going to look and go, right, I was really pissed off there, but I just sat in my house and ate Doritos and felt shit about myself? Or are you going to come out to it in the best position you have been? And I think people really miss the fact that that's so important, because last lockdown I dieted for a photo shoot. Now, I got in the best shape I have, but with limited equipment, and people can still do that. I think it's just flipping the switch, and rather than being pissed off and like feeling a bit down, which again is okay, but you can use that energy to sort of just work in a different direction and sort of do what you have to do. Like, some days it's not going to be fun depending on what equipment you have, and some days you are going to be really pissed off. But I think like it's just about how you deal with the situation, because think about it from another way. If you really fuck it off and you don't even try, you're going to come out of this lockdown feeling shit because you've not trained over that whole time. You're in a worse position, and also you've kind of let the lockdown win. So I would just focus on just trying to get back into that. That would be the best way. I'm just checking if this is actually a saying. Oh yeah, don't get mad, get even. So I was correct. I think. Anyway, the big thing is that you should be doing just going forward is just getting back to the goals, getting back to moving, and just getting back to actually focusing, and you'll be sweet. The big thing for me going forward, so not much has changed. Weight is kind of holding where it was, although my appetite has just came back now. So after 5 weeks of not being hungry, I eventually am hungry, which is just in time because Carl's just sent me a meal plan. Now, I don't particularly use meal plans normally because I like to eat in not a flexible manner, like not an if it fits your macros manner, like I'm not eating donuts every meal, but I like to have structure in meals, and then I'll probably eat different things here and there. But just for a bit more set plan, just take the stress away from thinking, we're going to just stick to a meal plan for a couple of months, just see how that is as we push forward and as we look to get past that 91 kilo mark. So I'm holding around 91. If you've seen the photo I put up on Sunday, that's the current condition, but I'll put the photos up there as well. Good place to be, a little bit fluffier just down to the fact that Christmas, New Year, stress levels were pretty high just with everything going on, and I did just kind of let myself, I was actually probably under eating, but on the days I was eating shit, digestion's not as good, things like that. So holding at 91, the aim is basically to push on as much tissue as we can from now till May, either the start or end of May, depending on where condition is. From there, we'll then transition into a dieting phase. Now, whether that's for a photo shoot or a holiday, something like that for September, we've both agreed that I'm just not in the position to be, like, if I go on stage, I'm not going to be chasing top spot, and there's no point in my head in dieting if I'm not going to be that. So the aim is to really progress this year, diet down, and then we'll look to push on more tissue as we rebound out of that phase. So we've got everything set up. Lockdown's not going to stop that. I'm going to continue to get stronger. I obviously have a decent amount of equipment, but I've also spent a lot, like a couple of grand on it. So again, a big thing, if you really want the goals and you've got the finances there, just spend the money, because if we keep locking down and you keep getting pissed off, it's going to be bad. So yeah, back, I'm just basically, the only change is really meal plan, a bit of an adjustment to the programme with the gym obviously being shut, so I don't have any plate loaded kit, so we've adjusted that slightly. Same setup, I've just moved movements, and then the aim is just to get past this 91 kilo mark. I reckon I'll probably get up to the 95, which would be the heaviest I've been. I hit 94.3, I think, at the start of last year, so I reckon we can get up to 95. Then from there, we'll just look to keep sort of pushing up, holding, even out, and then push again if we've got time. If not, it'll be onto the dieting phase, and then it'll just be a case of just doing what I do good best. Like, dieting for me is always easier than pushing, just being a naturally quite skinny person. Weight does seem to fall off me quite fast. The big thing with this dieting phase is just getting someone else to just take the reins and I just do the work, because last year that past year there, I've done it all myself, and don't get me wrong, that's fine, but there's sometimes decisions you make aren't accurate, and also it can distract you from other stuff, so it will be good just to have that again. And obviously Kyle's the man at getting people shredded, so you might see me absolutely diced to the bone by September, or you might see me just floating about on a beach with an 8-pack. Either way, all good. Anyway, the rest of the vlog will continue in due course. Like, I genuinely got through the last lockdown training outside pretty well, as you may remember the gazebo. This though, training outside in fucking cold Scotland, where my entire car, it's currently 1:15 in the afternoon, and this is what my car looks like. Fuck that. Although I will say, thank fuck I got a new car, because I don't have to do anything, I just sit inside and press a button. That's better. Anyway, this would be a nice interlude to my next thing, because if you're bored in lockdown, what else can you do? You can ice skate. So, good interlude. Next slide. It's just like... What? It's like...
Ali, stop it now. I'm going to...
What? You're just a wimp.
Going to please stop it.
I'm scared of heights and I'm up this wee ladder. Anyway, that's what I'm doing. It's in my mum's loft. It's quite scary. There's no light up here, by the way, so it could be anything up here jumping out on you and that. If anyone knows any grand designs people, hit me up, because this would make a good, I don't even know, like a sauna or some shit. Also, this wee guy here, this wee blue thing, my mum's kept that. I used to kick about on that when I was a youngster. Had alloys on it and everything. Okay, I'm sure you can see. Fucking before the times that. Look at that. It's cool. Anyway, yeah. Grand design stuff. If anyone's got any ideas, hit me up, since lockdown's on and we can't do nothing else. Imagine there was just a face there.
You can even pick up a paintbrush.
Look. Anyway, bye. This is when we coming from everywhere we go. This is what happens to Leo. I hope everyone else does this with their animals. Look. Look how much he loves it. Every time we leave the house or come back in.
Good boy.
So cute, and you look at him. You're having fun there. Just to finish this week's vlog, also if anyone thinks I'm mad and I've got a t-shirt on outside, I was just taking some to the bin. But I think something really different this year, or this lockdown compared to the first one, is what I've noticed is a lot more people sort of coming together. So the fitness industry as a whole was pretty good at helping each other out, but like, I pretty much don't have any clients who don't have equipment, because other people have got equipment, they can use it in a socially distanced manner that still abides by the rules, kind of. Fuck the government. But I think this time it is a case of just ask around, speak to people, and I guarantee you'll end up in a better position as we come out of it. So, as usual, peace out. I'll catch you next week when I'll be doing something, I don't know what. And any questions, just DM me.